Hello everybody, today I want to talk about what the reprinting of the Zendikar fetchlands will do to the modern format. The reason why I want to do this is because they're not going to be reprinted. They weren't reprinted in Commander, like I thought. Hopefully they will be reprinted in a Modern Masters set. And the image I have in front of you is gotten from Google. Any images I use in my video were most likely from Google. I do not claim any of them. But the reason why I want to go over this, of course, they'll lower the value of the fetchlands, but that's not all they'll do. Because when the Onslaught fetchlands were printed into Modern, and they were now able to be used, the Shocklands, which were recently reprinted in Return to Ravnica, their price did not go up as they should have gone, and they would have gone up if they didn't get reprinted. The reason for this is because people are buying all the fetchlands now, why they can, and why they're probably the cheapest they'll be in a while, because the fetchlands are the things that get the shocklands, and you need the fetchlands, or you don't actually need them, but it allows for better. It's for Blood Moon protection. They're good for a lot of stuff. But what the reprinting of the Zendikar fetchlands will do, or what I think they will do at least, they will keep the shockland price where they are. They may even go down, and they will slow. It probably won't stop the price increase of the ones that were reprinted in cons, the Onslaught ones. They probably won't stop the price from going up, but they will slow the price rise. And of course, it will just lower the price of the fetchlands. And the mana base of Modern is very, very expensive, and having all the fetchlands, all the shocklands recently reprinted and cheap, pretty cheap, I guess. Like $20 is not that cheap. Would be very good. And something that I do want to say is I wouldn't just suggest putting a Scalding Tarn in a dual deck, because that will make it so it oversells. What I do think should happen is they get reprinted, let's say in the next Modern Masters, or in a Modern event deck, which I think they should try to do again. And then that same fetchland they put in a dual deck, because the price was lowered because of the Modern Masters and the or whatever else it was reprinted in. It will make it so it won't be sold out as much, and the dual deck is definitely sold and printed a lot. And the reason I say this is because of Windswept Heath, for example. Windswept Heath, because it was reprinted in cons, it was reprinted in a Clash pack. And I definitely think the reason that the Clash pack just didn't get all sold out is because it was recently reprinted in Standard, which they wouldn't have been in the Clash pack if it wasn't in Standard, but, you know, whatever. So I think that it will be good for Modern as a whole if this is reprinted, and maybe even Blood Moon will go down in price if the Zendikar fetchlands are reprinted, because Blood Moon fetchlands are probably the best things against Blood Moon, other than things like Disenchant or like Destructive Revelry, things like that, I guess, are the best things against it. But the best lands against it would definitely be the non-basic lands, of course, would be the fetchlands, because that will allow you to quickly get your land that you need before the Blood Moon happens. Thank you for listening to me, I guess, ramble, but thank you for listening to my my thought, and comment with your opinion on this, and thank you for watching.